looked at the time. The dedication go crazy. Just give me a minute. Oh, God. Tired. I saw this other guy stream. He was streaming. He was getting attacked a little bit, so I just figured, you know what? Why don't I start live streaming? I don't know, maybe because it's about to be 2 o'clock in the morning? Nah. Anyone with common sense would know that that's ridiculous, but who needs common sense, right? It is insanely late. 1:41 a.m. And I'm over here putting a flannel on because I'm going live. Why? I don't know. Last time I went live, though, it was... I don't want to mention that one. I took it down, or maybe just didn't upload, I'm not sure. So there's that. I think it would this same flannel too, but y'all don't get to see it. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. Oh yeah, today's Monday, so in about like 3 hours and 17 minutes, I'm supposed to be getting up for school. In 3 hours, I've been staying up all night, bro. It's not even on purpose no more. I guess while I'm streaming, I don't know, I can go for useless powers. That's what I tried to do last time, but I was kind of stopped. I'm gonna use the same list as well. Same one that I used a while back. So, S tier is S tier. A tier is graceful, like they're beyond useful. B tier is useful. C tier is kind of useful. D tier is less than useful, and F tier is just flat out useless. Starting off with flying, that's gonna be C tier, kind of useful. Because think about it. The way it would work, and the way it would feel is like being strapped to the top of a car. And it's just not fun. Sure, you don't have to actually pay for gas or for a mortgage or rent a car, but it's still gonna feel like being strapped to the top of a car, but less expensive. It's kind of useful, it's convenient, but it has too many inconveniences. You are one pigeon away from being concrete paint or whatever. I can't talk. Oh, my mom got me this yesterday, technically. I feel bougie. There's nothing left in there, though. I got Honeycrisp apple in there right now. And I had sweet tea earlier, but that didn't taste very good. But flying is kind of useful. C tier. Next up with, let's go with strength. You know what? I'm gonna put that in C tier also. A lot of these are in C tier and D tier. But next up is strength. And while it would give you the upper hand in fights and maybe for a job, it's kind of it. Now, unlike my last video where I talked about superpowers, talking about how it would be a world ending or basically a good guy, I'm not doing all that, okay? We're not using these powers for anything like stopping bank robberies or anything like that. I mean, you can if you want to, but in these situations, it's just gonna be me living my daily life with the superpowers. With flying, I'm just gonna be going back and forth in places. With strength, I'm not gonna be stopping bank robberies or purposely getting in fights with big bads. It's just useless in the real world, kind of. I mean, it's still useful for like work. It's an upper hand in fights, but that's about it. That's about it. It's kind of useful. It's just C tier. Electricity. Believe it or not, I think it's more convenient than flying. Because the way I would have it work is like zap, swipe of the phone, zap. Next episode on Netflix, Supernatural, zap. You know what? I want to go on YouTube. Like you get like into the coding or whatever how it works of any electronic and you just zap and it just does whatever you want it to. Kind of like Siri, but smarter. But more obedient, I should say. Um, plus, there's the convenience of never needing an outlet to charge your phone again. Like you want to watch a TV? Boom, you can turn it right on without even needing it to be plugged in. Is your phone dead? Zap. I don't know why it would ever be dead because you should be constantly charging it with, whenever you can. But yeah, I feel like it'd be more useful than flying in strength. It'd be more convenient. It wouldn't be as useful, but it'd definitely be a lot more convenient. It could be convenient, like it could be more useful too, because if you got a car, let's say it's electric, like a Tesla, battery's dead, boom, it's not dead no more. A lot of the world's technologies is literally technology. So I'm putting it above flying in strength. Hulk's powers. No, I'm not just talking super strength. I'm talking the separate personality with that. Hell no. Hell no. Imagine being Bruce, bro. First off, you'd have to experience being in an explosion, and I'm not trying to be in an explosion. Second off, you'd have your body being taken over every time you get angry, which would make me even more angry. It's just, unless there's some big bad, like some other guy with superpowers, like, it's not gonna be useful. It's completely, that's F tier. When are you gonna use that? That's F tier. That's useless. I can't. Ooh. First, A tier is the ability to see the future. Now, I'm not talking as far as you want. I'm talking you can see a day into the future. That is graceful. That's A tier. I wouldn't call it S tier because there could be some backsides to that, but it's definitely A tier. Nah, not anywhere below A tier. I can tell you that much. Seeing the future? I mean, any long-term stuff you're not gonna be able to see. You just need common sense for that one. But like, kind of short stuff like your pet dying due to something, you can like try to figure that out beforehand if it's not too late already. Car crash tomorrow, just don't drive or something, bro. That's A tier. That's graceful. So now for their first D tier, fire. Fire. If I'm being honest, there's not much you can do with this in the real world. Bonfires, birthday cakes, it's a party trick. It's a party trick. That's it. You can only use that for a party trick, and you have to be very careful with it. It's just not a good, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Let me get a pen so I can scratch off all the stuff that I did. There we go. I already did Hulk, fire, flying, strength, electricity, seeing the future, and I am on what am I on? I forgot where I was at. Oh yeah, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. No, but fire is a party trick. In the real world, you can't use it for nothing casual. You can't use it for nothing casual. I don't think. Can't use it for nothing casual. What's next? Super speed. B tier. Don't get me wrong. Speedsters are incredibly powerful. But you're not a speedster. You're just a guy with super speed. And it's gonna work like Metro Man's powers, okay? Your perception is not gonna be faster than you can comprehend. It's not gonna feel fast to you. So it's still gonna be inconvenient-ish. Like you can be late to work and, use your super speed to be there like that. But you still have to get ready. You still have to walk all the way there. You still gotta do all that. And it's still gonna feel exactly the same. Super speed is gonna feel exactly the same, except everything around you is slower. That's it. That's it. That's why it's not A tier. Because your perception is just as fast as your speed, which means that everything around you is just slower. That's it. Everything around you is just slower. What else is next? B tier, by the way. I'm gonna end off the last two F tiers. The first one is zombies. Zombies? You have the power to summon a zombie or infect someone with the virus or whatever. Why would you use that? You'd have to be the most petty person in the world. I will hold a grudge over you for a sandwich. I'm talking to you. Carson, if you're watching my video, I'm talking to you. You never should have offered that to my buddy Brandy. Brandy? No, sorry. Brian? Broski? Don't matter. You know who you are, Carson. I'm not just doing that for skit. I actually am currently holding a grudge against a guy named Carson for having a better offer for a burger that I offered for first. So I'm really petty. I would never end the war. See, because this is realistic. Who realistically would want the zombie apocalypse to happen? I mean, I kind of do, but who would? I would, but like, just realistically, if I had the power, I'm not gonna use it at every inconvenience. It's inconvenient. It'll make me badass, but it's inconvenient, so it's F tier. What are you doing? And last F tier is self-destruction. You're basically just committing suicide. That's just suicide. And it's not even a, like, explosion. It's just like, in that one scene in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, right? She closed that one dude's mouth. He spoke. It's just what you're doing. It's useless, unless you're emo. But I'm not emo, so self-destruction is absolutely F tier. I'm just gonna go up the list now. Another D tier is Magneto's powers. I mean, come on. It would be cool. But what any of these powers wouldn't be cool? Especially the S tier ones. Those ones are. But Magneto's powers. I mean, you can put up chairs. You can, I don't know, use silverware without having to use your hands. Something actually useful is if your car breaks down, you could just like use your powers to move it. But at that point, you might as well just get 2 metal plates, stand on them, and just go wherever you want. Just fly everywhere. And what else could you do? You could bring your phone to you, I guess? I don't... This doesn't seem very practical. Another D tier is controlling animals. You can only use it for 2 things. If you're feeling lonely and for clout. Because if you can control animals, you can make cats cuddle. You can make dogs bark at glass, open the glass, and then make them stop. I mean, you can only really use them for clout. Only for amusement. That's it. That's automatic D tier. Another D tier is water bending. Oh my god. I'm so scared of getting wet. It's not. Yeah, it's only convenient if you're thirsty. It's only convenient if you're thirsty. Or if you're trying to humiliate someone. Just splash water. Haha, he peed himself. Yeah, no, it's only convenient for humiliating people and if you're thirsty. That's it. And last D tier, which is absolutely going to surprise y'all, is telekinesis. It is 158. Telekinesis is D tier, okay? You would never have to lift a finger, sure. But imagine how lazy you would get. Imagine it, man. You wake up, you use telekinesis to bring everything you need to you. So you're eating, brushing your teeth, getting dressed, all in bed. And when you finally get up, you just levitate yourself. You use your telekinesis to lift yourself to go wherever you want around the house. And with all these powers, you can't show them off. You can, but it's not preferred. But if you do show off your telekinesis, bro, it just make you lazy. It would just make you lazy, and that makes it D tier. It's not useless. It's definitely not useless, but it's just gonna make you lazy. C tier. We've only got 2 more for C tier. That's teleportation. And one other one, but we'll get to that. So teleportation. A lot of y'all might disagree here with me, but think about it. Use common sense real quick. Teleportation. It's not like being strapped down on a car like flight, which I did put in C tier as well. But I would put teleportation above flight in the same tier. Because what if you teleport in something or someone? Plus, you can't take anything with you, like, except the clothes on your back. How would that work? The only way you can use that power is by being a thief or by being illegal. Like, imagine someone who's Indian going to Russia. I mean, you didn't get the papers to be there or anything like that. It's just, it's not, I'm not trying to start nothing, but teleportation is just, it's just C tier, absolutely. And then next up we got, for the last C tier, is indestructibility. It's not useless, it's kind of useful, because you can only use it for one thing, and that's just dying a normal death. If you're indestructible, like, it's not that useful, because you can only use it for one thing. You're still living your life normal but carefree. You can still starve. You can still have depression. I mean, you can still, I don't know, you can still be constipated. It doesn't change anything about you except for the fact that car crashes don't hurt no more. Which is why it's at C tier. Alright, moving up to B tier, we got two more. Mind reader for the first one. Mind reading would be useful for social reasons and maybe academic reasons as well. Like if you got a girl that you got a crush on, I don't know, read her mind, see what she likes. And like you can't go into their thoughts, but like you can just hear what they're thinking about or see what they're thinking about. Because people think in different ways, okay? Some people hear their thoughts, so if you got the power to read their minds, you can hear it as well. Some people think in pictures, so if you have the power to read minds, and you would see it like above their head or on their forehead or something like that. I don't know how it would work. But mind reading would be B tier useful. It's not graceful because you can only really use it to be nosy, but you know, it's still useful. And then for the last B tier, we got shape shifting. That's fun. That sounds fun. That sounds really fun. Okay, you'd be the trolliest person. I would be the trolliest person in the world. Walk in as my teacher or the principal. Suspend everybody. That's such a nasty thing to say. But I'd be having a lot of fun with shape-shifting. I mean, I could be anyone I want. I could be Mr. Beast. I could literally walk outside. And let's say I choose to be George Washington. Let's say I choose to be Abraham Lincoln. Let's say I choose to be someone, The Rock. Let's say I choose to be The Rock. Let's say I choose to be, like, and it's not just, it's only humans, not mine. It'll be only with humans, but like, it's just, it would be such a fun power. Moving up to one of two A tiers. We already see the future. Every language. The power of knowing every language without having to study. And I'm not just talking the known languages. I'm talking the foreign ones too. Like the Egyptian language, you know, the ones with the pyramids and the hieroglyphics and whatever. My God, is so cute. You're so cute. Anyways, yeah. The power to know every language ever known. Why include animal language? This is why it's A tier. And for the final tier, S tier, which we haven't done any of those yet, we got 3. And they're kind of stupid, but we're going to start out with the least amount of stupid one, which is multiplying yourself. Multiplying yourself is absolutely an S tier power. Okay? Think about it. You are... I gotta pull up my sleeve. You are... It's just be so convenient. Multitasking would be so much easier. One of you can cook. One of you can clean. One of you can... I don't know, play a video game. Get me leveled up. One of you can... like, talk to my friend. The other one of you can talk to my girlfriend. Actually, I want to talk to my girlfriend. And we'll have the same mindset, so I hope that we don't fight each other. I'm not fighting myself. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not doing that. I mean, it's one bat, so whoever's the winner, right? Stop. Multiplying yourself is absolutely an S tier power. There's so much you can do with that. And on to, that's 3. Let's go to 2. Wishes. The power to wish for whatever you want. And here's the twist. There is no twist. Usually in movies, it'd be like, be careful what you wish for. But if you have the power of wishes, you can get whatever you want without there being a twist. Like, if you want to be the best on your team, you can wish for that, and the whole team won't suck worse than you. You'll be better than the team with them keeping their skills, you know? Or let's say that you want a nice car. It's not going to give you some nice car from the 20s. It's going to give you a current nice car. You can literally get whatever you want. That is an S tier power. Like, whatever you want, including money. Which brings me to the final power that I have for y'all today. The final and number 1 S tier power. Money. Hear me out. Imagine the power to just spawn stacks of money. Cash, hard cash. Maybe it won't be like, no, because it can be any type of cash. I'm talking US dollars, pesos, I forgot what Japan had. It could be any type of currency. It can be on card. It can be gold. Stuff that is worth money. You could just spawn from your hands. Like, you, and it's just there. Remember when, spoilers by the way, and Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Spoilers. In Invincible, Adam Eve made an apple literally made out of carat gold or whatever. It was like worth $24,000. You have that power to literally spawn money. Like, imagine it. Ooh, I want money. I'm kind of broke. I don't got any money. Oh my god, what do I do? Boom. I got money now. It's literally that simple. That is an S tier power. There are no drawbacks from that. No drawbacks. That is my useless powers tier list. I'm tired. I gotta get up in like 2 hours and 50 minutes. So I'm gonna spend 20 minutes. Stop. I'm gonna spend 50 minutes sleeping and 2 hours getting ready to get ready. That means that I'm gonna be awake and just stare at the wall for 2 hours. It's a lot easier than you think. And I do have a wish for anyone who views the video. I would like an edit of a 1990 Firebird Trans Am. So I'll be happy once I see an edit of a 1990 Firebird Trans Am or a 1970 Dodge Charger. I'm tired. I guess good to finally see my cat. She's a little loaf of bread, but it is 2:10. I'm going to bed. I might see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.